Hi, this is Miss McPhee, and it is Thursday, March 28th, 2019, and this is our weekly homework video for my Math 6 classes. We have been moving from our unit of fractions into our unit on decimals, and this week we did a little review and work with adding and subtracting decimals. Remember, when you add and subtract, to line up your decimals like buttons on a shirt. And pay attention if you're subtracting to when you might need to regroup. We also started talking about multiplying decimals and really just looking at where our decimal points make sense in our problem. So we looked at how we could change our decimals into fractions to support our answer, such as number 6. And then the question that was picked from the suggestion box was question number 7. So this is an application of multiplying decimals. We have a rectangular plot of land, so I sketched a rectangle, and it is 4/10 kilometers long and 7/100 kilometers wide. So I wrote the 4/10 as 40 hundredths kilometers to be sure that's your longer side. What is the area? So we already learned way back in Unit 1 that area of a rectangle is our length times our width. So we can multiply these two decimals together. You're really good with recognizing that this 7 is a significant digit, but that, or this 0 rather, but that this 0 is not significant in the problem. So when we're doing our multiplication, we could either multiply our decimals, 7/10 times 4/10, or 7/100 times 4/10, or we could write those as fractions to support our answer. So I'm going to do both strategies. 7/100 as a decimal and 7/100 as a fraction, 4/10 as a decimal and 4/10 as a fraction. So when I would multiply the numerators, just like last unit on multiplying fractions, 7 times 4 is 28, and then 100 10 times would be 1,000. And then I want to write that answer as a decimal, so 28 thousandths would be tenths, hundredths, 28 thousandths kilometers, and its area, so it would be squared. We talked a little bit this week how easy it is to multiply our decimals. I said initially, you know what, just ignore those decimals and do your 7 times 4 to get 28. And then we have 3 digits behind all of the decimals in the problems, which means in the answer, I need to have 3 digits behind the decimal. So be careful here. We do need to fill in that hole. There's nothing there. And in mathematics, the number we use for nothing is our 0. And you can have that 0 in front of the decimal if you want. Again, it's not significant, but it does help draw our attention to the decimal and also supports that there's not a whole number value there. So either way, we get 28 hundredths kilometers squared, either writing it as a fraction, which again might help you in number 6, or writing it using your decimal strategy. We will continue with multiplying decimals next week. So if you're still kind of getting the hang of it, you're in the right spot. Thank you again for all of your hard work. Make sure this paper is finished. You've had the week to work on it, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great Friday, everybody.